What is up, 4GB Nation? Today I'm here talking about the obvious secret ending conclusion to the first ending, not the Broly Chilai garbage situation. I'm talking about where Fuu basically talks to his sword entity, and he basically talks to himself and says, I need a future where basically us as the time patroller is in it. And a lot of people are just ignoring that. Like, a lot of people are posting the clip on Twitter. They're not talking about what he actually said. No one actually paid attention at what Fuu was talking about. Many people think that Fuu was talking to himself in that scene, and I'm gonna show the clip right now and prove why that's not the case.
And whatever else may happen, I can't let a future unfold without a hero like you. Hey, shh, don't fret. The pain's gonna be intense. But I won't let you die from it. That much I can guarantee.
Now guys, before I get into it and explain it, you just hit the like button, subscribe to me, of course, to get to 444 likes for your boy. And yeah, let's get into it. So basically, what Fuu's saying there in that little sentiment before the sword, before he talks to the sword, is essentially he's like, I need a future where you are the hero. It almost alludes to that Fuu is kind of scared that our custom character RCAC will not be in the future. Like someone will completely get rid of us, or someone will completely, completely just decimate us, or put us in time, a little time chamber thing. Kind of like how the fanfic of Goku in little chains is in like a little different dimension. But yeah, basically something like that, essentially, boys. He's scared of us dying, of us losing, of us fully being out of the picture. But my conclusion from that answer is, why would he be scared? Does he know that Demigraw from Xenoverse 1, we have not played that, Demigraw or Fuse TOWA or TOWA is coming back potentially? Does he know of a greater threat than himself? Is that why he's scared of us, of a timeline of us not being there? Like that's a huge thing. And that brings me up to the final point of this, confirmation of the ending that people don't understand. Basically Fuu lost his sword after the fight with, Frieza and stuff like that. Frieza got smacked, he took the energy, Frieza's energy, and he, and he dipped. But I'm gonna further explain what happened to his sword in a second. Okay, boys, so essentially what happened with the sword is that the sword was left in Trunks' timeline. Trunks' portal dimension timeline thing in that little sandy land area. And, the sword was left there. Fuu lost the sword in his dimension. And Fuu summoned the sword. And while he was summoning the sword, he was like, hey, I'm sorry, but this is gonna hurt a little bit, but I have to do it, and he summoned his sword back. Now, no one's talking about the fact that he apologized to his energy sword, the sword that can literally open up dimensions. Fuu cannot open up dimensions without his sword. And Fuu basically, says, hey, just calm down, I'm gonna get you back. And that thing that he was talking to, that sword, has special type of energy. I would even say like Mira or TOWA type of energy, and thus leading me to, wait a minute, if you play as Fuu and if you strike, it has the same aura as TOWA. And if you look at Fuu's kit, he has vanishing step, which is also the same ability as TOWA inside the demon realm or whatever, So basically what I'm trying to say is that is that either the villain from Xenoverse 1 is in that sword, or TOWA herself sealed herself inside the sword for some odd reason. Now we have to figure out what power did he get from that sword, and what villain is in there, because there's absolutely zero reason why. In the very last scene of the game, he is talking to a sword and apologizing for summoning it, basically doing damage to it. And you know, he wouldn't be apologizing as a normal sword. He would be apologizing if there was a villain behind the sword, thus leading to Xenoverse 3. Thus leading to Xenoverse 3. Because now that Fuu further elaborated that he is going to be going and doing things on his own, if you guys have watched Dragon Ball Superheroes, he basically, basically powered himself up, and he fought everyone, and he lost, obviously, and stuff like that. But I have a prediction for the next DLC. After Fuu loses, he will release the energy or the being inside of his sword. He will release that being, and he will essentially bring out either Demigra, Mira, or TOWA, or the fused version of Mira and TOWA. And he will have his revenge on the Time Patrollers, and I think that he'll actually win. Demigra or TOWA or fused TOWA will actually come out of his sword after we beat Fuu in the final thing, and I think Demigra or whatever villain comes out of his sword will kill Fuu, and he will plunge us, Xenoverse 2 realm, into the demon multiverse or something like that. And then after that final Future Saga Chapter DLC is out, it'll be the launch of Xenoverse 3 with Demigra as we have to stop him, or TOWA, fused TOWA. And that would be the perfect storyline. It's just like Fuu's eliminated, and now we're back to square one. But because TOWA won, like all the dimensions are like colliding together, like all the dimensions and all the possibilities have collided together, and then we get a true Dragon Ball Superheroes timeline. So a lot of people didn't catch that last part, at least, where he's talking to his sword. That was really the main point of the video, basically, and the fact how he wants to keep us alive. No one's talking about that, guys. Please pay attention. Leave a comment down below what you guys think. Is my theory right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Was he just talking to himself? Some people think that. Come on, guys. It's a very last scene, and we know that Xenoverse 3 is coming out, okay? So it's not true. He's not just talking to himself. He's talking to a being. Okay, guys? Talking to a being. But hey, yeah, leave a comment down below what you guys think about that, and yeah, see you guys soon.